It's Madden NFL 22, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Lions and the Seahawks coming up next.
We are just south of Pioneer Square here in the great northwest city of Seattle at newly named Lumen Field, home of the 12s. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Detroit Lions. Brandon Gaudin alongside the one and only Charles Davis. And CD, lots of compelling storylines in a game like this. Let's take a look at some of the numbers for these two offenses.
And I'm glad you brought up the numbers because sometimes it's hard to quantify a team's performance solely by judging the numbers. But I think with these two teams, what you see is a pretty accurate representation of who they are.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Seattle. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. And for the first time, we get a look at the veteran Russell Wilson as he gets set to lead yet again the Seattle Seahawks offense.
Gave the commencement address at the University of Wisconsin a couple of years ago. One of the most popular players ever to pull on the uniform there. The beginning of his career, he was a so-called game manager. Take care of the football and rely on the defense. Now, in this stage of his career, the offense runs through him, and it runs very well.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Wilson. He'll find Ballore out of the backfield.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Romeo Okwara gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return, and the Lions will take over. Here comes the new-look Lion offense here in 2021, led by their quarterback in his first season in Detroit after 5 in L.A., Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl, and came really within 1 quarter of winning it. But since that time, He's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football. He's taken down.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack. Goff. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Back to throw, Goff. He'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. That's going to back him up almost a full 10 yards. It's going to be a loss of 9 officially, and it's 4th down. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. The return is Reed. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. 1st down, Seahawks.
Nice throw. Big man catches the football for a 1st down. And that big man, that's DK Metcalf, the 9th receiver taken in the 2019 draft class. I think if we redid it, he might very well be the first one off the board. 83 catches for 1,300 yards last year.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Wilson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on off.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, You see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf, 46 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. And that time, he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, is what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Dances by at the 20. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. DJ Reed, who played in college at Kansas State, made the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Swift. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Here comes Reed. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seahawks take back over. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. To throw is Wilson. That's complete. It's Carson out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 7 yards there and a 1st down. And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Throwing again here, Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Wilson. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Goff now looks to throw. And this is caught by Fells, right side.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, Swift. Penei Sewell, the 7th overall pick, hit with a penalty there. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Now Goff. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Williams brings it in. And he's taken down inside the red zone past the Seattle 15.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Defensively, they have that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On 2nd down now, Swift. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd and 2, Goff. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. And that was Carlos Dunlap who got in to take him down.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Throwing is Wilson. Rolling to his left. This complete to Lockett. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk first down. Now it's Carson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now. This is Carson. Into the secondary, past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Here's Carson. And they can't bring him down. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 41. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this one's incomplete. Chris Carson, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. They run it with Carson. Carson the first down and more. And down to the 28-yard line. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Now it's Wilson. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with second down and less than a yard. Goff, a handoff here to Swift. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want break tendency. Stay with what you are. Stay with who you know. and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And this is caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. When you think of guys that are built to be big-arm quarterbacks, Jared Goff, he fits that mold, and he showed it off right there.
And we often talk about hang time for punts, but in this case, we should probably calculate the hang time on that throw because that one hung up there for a long time and managed to keep going and going until it found its target.
And that throw, pretty impressive, and even 61 yards through the air. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now Goff. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz. Too fast to handle. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
And they decided to go with the safety blitz there. And look, if that gets picked up, quarterback really has the advantage then because he'll have more time to throw the football and some wide open space. But when it doesn't, that's a guy who gets a free run into the backfield, and oftentimes the QB ends up on his backside as he did there.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Bullock's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
This is DJ Reed returning. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Chris Carson trotting back out there. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 23. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. What a luxury to have a tight end that can run a post route like that.
It's a luxury for the offense. It's an extreme luxury for the quarterback. Always has a great outlet and usually able to come up with a nice play down the middle of the field.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. That's caught at the 1. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. If you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes, he just takes off and goes. And I think that's what we just saw there.
touchdown. Here's Myers to boot it away. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Tyrell Williams heading back out onto the field now. He's done his part, but so far it's been in a losing effort, so they've got to fix something.
But that doesn't mean changing anything, the way they're throwing the ball around and his catches and production. Keep doing that. They're going to have to fix some things likely on defense to try and slow down their opponents.
But so far he's north of 100 yards receiving. Now Goff on first down. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first. On second down, Swift. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Carlos Dunlap picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Here's Jack Fox now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. He'll take it at the 42. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
And that's Aleem McNeil, the rookie out of NC State. Give him credit for the sack. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
So here come the Lions now. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked up by DJ Reed. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Now it's Wilson. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Michael Brockers able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Aleem McNeil able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
And Detroit back in possession of the football.
And last time, one-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Goff. And that is incomplete. Geronimo Allison, the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down. Back to throw. Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Fielded at about the 28. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. Tyler Lockett trotting onto the field, getting set for this next drive. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate them.
Better believe that. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Michael Brockers. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Alex Anzalone in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Flushed out right. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
To throw again on second down. Goff letting one go deep for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and it'll bring up third down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Offside. Defense.
Let's do it!
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And this is now a one-point game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Here's Reed. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. And the ball now going back over to the Seattle Seahawks offense. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half for your partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now Myers for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Khalif Raymond now. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. These 2 teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down.
That's a defense you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Now it's Goff. Open man, the tight end fails. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Here's a handoff to Swift.
And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now it's Swift. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Second and 12. Here's Goff. It's complete to Williams. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And the Lions took a flyer on Williams, who played 4 years with the Chargers and 2 more with the Raiders. Missed all of 2020 with a shoulder injury. Trying to get back in form. Grabs one there for a first down.
On first and 10, Goff. He'll find Williams on the slant. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Looking sideline and finding Hawkinson. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on second and goal here. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Open here is Allison. That's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And Bullock will put this one through. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense, as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. They'll start out here with the option left. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll run on first down. Carson. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We saw a strong first half out of quarterback Russell Wilson. First, though, a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Lions. And they've had plenty of success throwing the football so far this afternoon, as they're on pace to throw for over 300 yards if their form holds. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they too were able to take advantage of a soft secondary, as both of these two teams really threw the ball at will in that first half.
Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. On the return, here comes Victor Bolden. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, called it the 21. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. Now, they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Third quarter starts with a run from Swift. A gain of 3, second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. To throw is Goff. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation out of the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now Bolden on the return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Detroit's offense ready to take over. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Goff. That is caught. It's Perriman. Touchdown, Detroit. Rashad Perriman, 72 yards. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
And I think this is what the early proponents of the forward pass were thinking about. Get it to a receiver and have him do some work afterwards in order to create the big play we just saw there.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And we will get another look at Seattle's offense. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Trey Flowers there on the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They go play action now. Wilson. He finds an opening past the 40, and he takes it all the way up to the 47. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
And that guy just keeps getting better. And I'm talking about Tyler Lockett, who just made that nice catch there for a first down. Now in his 7th season with Seattle, last year may have been his finest yet. And even 100 catches, many of them of the spectacular variety. Paired with DK Metcalf, a heck of a dynamic duo for the Seahawks.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
And Gerald Everett makes a good catch there for a first down, and he was signed away from the Seattle Seahawks division rivals, the Rams, after 4 years in L.A. backing up Tyler Higbee. He's excited about his opportunity in the Pacific Northwest. Last year, 41 catches, a career high.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Wilson now off the bootleg. They'll find Everett there, complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because He really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon, and the Seahawks add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight.
Now, we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Myers connects on the PAT, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. That time a 6-play drive, and the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Raymond now on the return. And down it goes just shy of the 25. Now penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
On first and 10, it's Swift. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. One of the best of the last decade or so. Bobby Wagner in to bring him down. Now on second and 13. Goff on the slant. This is Perryman. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to hell and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Just a 1-yard pickup there that's going to make it third down at 6. Here's Goff. He's got Perryman. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards, the final tally.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On first down, Goff.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
From the gun, here's Swift.
Down right around the 25. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Bullock's kick is good, and that lead is back down to 9 now.
So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say, we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
And out now come the Seahawks. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Wilson. On the move to his left. Pushing his way through. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Here's Wilson to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 30. A very solid gain of 27.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now it's Wilson. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. That catch good for only a couple.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Left side complete to Lockett. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
4th down. Here's Wilson. And Lockett with a grab over the middle. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get... And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Well, we've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way.
Under pressure, they got him again. This big Trey Flowers getting in there that time for the sack. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
And the next-gen stat's going to show just how much time he had to make a decision, and it's not much. 3 seconds, the final clocking. And Myers able to knock it through, and that will give him a 12-point lead. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. Now Bolden on the return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. On first down, it's Goff. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Now Goff. Got his man. It's Williams. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels. I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On first and 10, Goff. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. Throwing on third, Goff. And this is caught off the deflection. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Goff on first down.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Well, that play really didn't fool them. They completed the screen pass, but for lost yardage, a really nice play by the defense.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Goff now looks to throw.
And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Throwing again is Goff. That is caught. It's Perriman. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Here's Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hockenson, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
On the handoff, this is Swift.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Now Goff on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And Bullock will put this one through, and that lead is back down to 9 now. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Wilson steps away. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Will Harris. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now Goff on first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. Throw left side taken in by Allison. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Out of the gun, Goff. Being chased out left. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it will still bring up a 4th down. Bullock's kick is good. And that'll move them back within 6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39, so solid starting field position. Here's Russell Wilson and the Seahawk offense now getting set to go again. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Dancing to his left. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Now Wilson on first down. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
To throw again on second down. Wilson, he'll buy some time right. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. You know, he gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field, and they find each other for the completion.
They'll find Ballore out of the backfield. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 18. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Not much there, only a yard.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks always tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. Wilson. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Myers' kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Raymond now on the return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
And Detroit back in possession of the football. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Now a first down throw. Goff. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
On first down, Goff. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Goff. He's got Perriman. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And that catch will put him right at the 250-yard mark. What a game receiving. Unreal. A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The first and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Goff now looking to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, but now it's 3rd and goal. To throw is Goff. Able to shake him off. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Darrell Taylor coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And Bullock will put this one through, and that'll move them back within 6 now. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Tampa Bay offense set to go again. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Out to his left. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really really good pickup of 28 yards.
These guys, so they're not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds it.
Gets through, and now an opening. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 16. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Wilson. Rolling to his left. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Lions will take over. Goff. Able to find Perriman, powering his way forward. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. Now Goff. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Goff now to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. Now it's Goff. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. He'll look to throw. Going back to the same well, it's Hockenson again. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 2nd and 2. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a Huge play at this point in the game. Back to throw. Looking deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Wilson going to throw. Steps away to his left. Finding room at the 30. And he will get out of bounds. So nice work after the catch. That gets him really good yardage. And they stop the clock as well. Wilson to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Short throw to Disley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Throwing now is Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 23. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.